and welcome. I'm really glad you joined today on it's going to be an upper and a body lower workout. So what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be using some of my own body weight. Today I have got a little step with me, so you can either use a small chair if it's a very stable chair, or a bench if you've got that there, or if you've just got the lower part of your stairs you can do that, or what you can do is you can just do me a lunge, because we'll be doing a Bulgarian split lunge. But you can just do a lunge for me there, and then you can do a tricep kickback, because I will be doing my triceps off that bench as well. I've also got some sets of weights here. I've gone 6, 5s, 4s and 3s, and I'll see how I go when we go through. So you've got just a variety of weights, and I can tell you when you're going to be using the heavier ones or the medium ones. Okay, so you also need a bottle of water, take a water break whenever you want to, a mat because we will be getting on the floor, and enough room to move about in. Got all that fixed, ready to go, and here we go. We're going to start that warm up in 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, do that step touch for me. Pulling it back here. Okay, then I'm going to bring that knee up. Just bringing those elbows behind each time. Get me that little squeeze. Now I'm going to extend that to a turn to the side with my top half. I'm going to go back to that step touch, but this time with my arms up. Good, I'm pulling it down. Give me that squeeze. Okay, now the arms are out. Give me that squeeze again between those shoulder blades. Now let's change those arms again. The legs do the same things, but squeeze into that pec squeeze. Get those elbows together. Now I'm going to extend those arms up, up. Good, opening out those ankles, and then the other way, bringing it in. Going to do a step leg curl, step leg curl. Still using those pecs to get that nice strong movement, then knowing that my elbows are really going to fly back behind me each time. Get that hamstring to work. That step touch, out and back. Up and squeeze. That's it, good. Feel that work right into the waist there. Well done. Okay, hold it here. Just give it that roll, just nice and loose, but my core's pulled in. Lovely, good. I'm going to go out to the side with this one and just comes across the body. Lovely, good. On the other side. Just push that heel into the floor, get that little calf stretch going on, soften that front leg. Now it goes out to the side, and feel it through the waist as those elbows just drive to the side there. Lovely, good. I'm going to walk forward, a little drop down. Be using our thighs first of all, and then our triceps. On that tricep dip, as I say, if you haven't got that, you can give me a tricep kick back. It's going to be 1 minute of each until we get to 8 minutes. Lovely, good. Okay, on the other side, just dropping it down. Okay, just getting it nice and wide here, pushing those hips back, push the hips back. Lovely, good. So I know, straight out of my hips there, it is straight. There, lovely, good. Pushing back with those hips. Lovely, good. I'm just going to get a little squeeze to the side, one side then the other. Just squeezing over my obliques, front and back of my waist. Legs just remaining soft for me. And well done, lovely, good. Okay, just giving those little legs just a little shake out. The Bulgarian split lunge, which does mean that my back leg is higher up than my front leg. You may have to do the first 1 or 2 before you know where you're going to drop safely through that lunge. Okay, so you can do it with or without a weight. You can just grab a weight if you want to focus that. Okay, let's go. We're going to put that starter on. We're going to start in 5. Okay, so I've just wiggled where I feel that I'm going to go down straight, and that front knee is not going to travel too far forward. Just back over my laces. Good work. Let's get that drop down, come back up. shoulder blades pull back down and in. Remember, I've got that full minute of work, which is quite tough. It almost feels like a little stretch out on that back leg as that knee drops down, but the heel is up high. Last bit now. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. This is where I do my tricep. Little drop and down and up on it. Now my feet can be just a little way out or all the way out, but don't have them back here, because here you will use your legs to get up and not really your arms. So do bring your legs out. Keep your bottom close to the bench. It's going to be tough doing a whole minute of tricep lifts, so give yourself time. If you haven't got a bench, remember, you can do me tricep kickbacks. Lovely, good. My own body weight, up and down. Lovely, good. You have got 20 seconds left now. Keeping the shoulders back and down each time. Last little bit now. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. I step forward with my right leg. I'm now going to step forward with my left. You can take a weight with you if you want to focus that. I just do that little jump so I know that when I go down into my first one that I might have to jump just a little bit more forward to get those legs far enough apart that that front knee is not being forced over my toe. That's it, just keep that nice and strong. That's it, good. Get that drop down and that push back up. Good work. You've got 20 seconds left now. It's quite tough on this, doing that whole minute of work. So don't rush it, make it a good one each time. That front of thigh just feels it's getting that little stretch out each time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Straight back onto your triceps. Upper body work, and again, this is also an alternative you can do up to there and give me that push up. Good, so remember, that's it. Going there all the time. Pushing it up. Started a little early on this one, so it may feel like you've really got that work cut out for you. And remember that my palms have to be facing towards the ceiling all the time on this. Otherwise, I'm quite likely to throw that forward using my shoulders instead of using my triceps. This is alternate to the dip or the kickback, whichever one you want to use. Or you can use a variety of all of them if you want to. All the way up. Those elbows have to get really straight. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. We are halfway through this circuit. Our first one. Okay, so here we go, onto my original leg. I get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. I drop down. I come back up. Lovely. So you can have a weight here if you want to, or just your own body weight. Up to you. Good, get me that drop. Really feel it through the heel, then it comes up the back of my leg, right into my glute on that front leg. Back of that leg there, getting a little stretch out as it drops down. So sometimes that does feel like work here. It does get a little bit tired, but really my weight is being pushed up by that front leg. Really effective now. 15 seconds to go. Three, two, one, and well done. Okay, on my triceps, I'm going to get that drop again. So again, depending on what you've got there, what piece of equipment you've got, remember you can use the one, you can use them both as a tricep kick back, or here as a tricep drop. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Lovely, good. So again, my weight I know is over my arms, so I get the most out of that. And up. Good work. 40 seconds left. This is tough. Good. So again, really work it. Go slower if you need to, but try not to cheat it by not straightening off your elbows. Really get that elbow straightened each time. Only 2 more minutes of work left on this circuit. "15 seconds left now. All the way up. Trying to get low with my bottom, just touching that floor, and then straight off. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and good work. Well done. Are we ready to use that leg again, with or without the weight? Up to you. So I'm on that second leg, second time. I get ready to do my first one before I need to know where my legs are, so I can perfectly push through that heel. My shoulder blades back and down, so again, if you want to focus with a weight, you can, or you can just do it with your own body weight. Done my last one with my own body weight. Still really works hard to get myself up there each time from that low position. Lovely, I'm dropping down through the middle, straight through each time. Last few seconds now. Last bit on this circuit, do the Bulgarian split lunge. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. I'm going to do that tricep extension with that weight. My triceps still working really hard for me, just in a different position. Best bet the elbows going straight each time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Sitting right on your bottom bones, your rib cage down and in. And get me that lift. And remember, palms always towards the ceiling each time. Good. 30 seconds. Good, well done. Your first circuit's done. Upper and lower and upper body strength. Okay, well done. We're coming up. Take a little water break here. Okay, this time I'm going to go into a lunge and then a squat. So I do get a little double squat. I'm going to hold the weight there and then into a lunge. Then the double squat, and then into a lunge each time. Okay, and then we've got that 1 minute, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a hammer curl. Now I'm going to do it with a heavier weight. I've just decided to do a 6 on the hammer curl. It's going to be about one arm only. Doing it, next time round it'll be the other arm. Just a whole minute with a heavier weight if you can. Okay, you can take a weight with you on this one as well if you want to. And we're going to do that double squat, shoulder blades back and down. I've got that weight in front to focus. 2, and then back into a lunge. Then I go 1, 2. Now good, again, looking after your lower back all the time by keeping those abs really pulled in. Good, so remember, bottom out on that squat, good work. And I'm getting my elbows near, or if you can, just touching those thighs. Lovely, good. Coming down to single figures now, this first one, then we've got that big bicep curl. So if you can go heavy on that, do. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. I'm picking up that heavier weight. Knees slightly bent, core pulled in. That hammer curl. And again, it's an uneven hammer curl, so really think about where your core is on each of these ones. So get that lift up and back down. I'm just going to go heavy on this, all the way through on one arm. Again, core pull down and in. Lovely, good. 30 seconds left. Last 15 now. Keep it strong. Really feel that that core helps you. Just knees just a little bit soft. But I'm not going to throw my back out to try and get that lift. So my hips do not move to get the lift. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to stay here. And all I'm going to do here is I'm going to swap arms. So again, it's just going to be that hammer curl onto my thigh there. My dip and hollow on. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. All the way up to your shoulder and back down. We make sure that each one is a measured one here. Lovely, good. Squeeze. Everything else stays absolutely still. My shoulder blades stay pulled down and in the whole time. Let the front of my arm, my biceps do that work. But again, I'm not moving through the middle. That's it, good. Give me that squeeze up. 35 seconds left now. Good work. Keep that going, so if you can, pick that heavier weight. Feel that strength through your core and also in your bicep, front of your shoulder as well. That core is helping me drop it down low each time. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. Good work. I'm going into that squat with a lunge back on the other leg. Okay, are we ready? So, do me that double squat, so I know my shoulders pull back down and in. I come in and I do that one lunge. Lovely, good work. Sitting back on that squat each time. Then back into that lunge. Remember, bottom tucked in on that lunge. Whoops. And then out of that squat. That's it. It's probably just best to keep looking forward. Keep your balance. And back down to that lunge. Last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to stay here and I'm going to lunge back with the other leg and I'm going to do those two biceps again. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That double squat into that lunge. If you feel you can go up a weight, do. Take a heavier weight on this one. It's just staying on your chest. It's traveling with you, but not pulling you in either direction. Just keep it nice and strong. "30 seconds left. Second time on this leg. Lovely, good. Dropping down. And then back into that lunge each time. Here we go, single figures now. You're doing really good. Dropping down. 3, 2, 1. Lovely. We're ready for those 2 lots of biceps. Okay, so knees just a little bit soft, arm whatever's comfortable on that other arm, and here we go. Bicep curl up and down. So I've gone with that heavy weight. Good work. Just using that one arm, but I know that my core is keeping me nice and balanced. So I can do it without moving anything else apart from that front of that arm. Tensions on my abs all the time. Good work. 20 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Then I'm on the other side. Just getting that posture ready. Think about what's going to happen. The zip and hollow on. My shoulders back and down. My belly button pulled into my spine as always. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. From the side, remember just that little bit of softness at my knees. Just keeping my centre of gravity quite low. I don't want to straighten them off because I get tired. I might lean back and push my hips forward to do the bicep curl. I don't want that. I want it all about the arm. Good work. "20 seconds left now. Last time you'll be doing this in this circuit. This is my 4th minute now on this bicep curl. 9 seconds to go. Keep it strong. Good. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. I'm going to take the heavier of the 2 weights with me. That double squat into that lunge on my second leg, which is my last minute of work. So, here we go. Last minute of work on this circuit, and then we're getting on the floor. Good work. Keep it strong each time. Shoulder blades pull back down and in. Belly button pulled into your spine. Your zip and hollow on between your hips. You have got 20 seconds to go now. Make each one a good one. Good. Lovely, good. There. Standing back into that lunge. Single figures now. Really work through those legs. That lower half. 3, 2, 1. And good work. Well done. This is where we're going to get onto the floor. I'm moving that bench out of the way. Okay, we are on the floor. And I'm going to stay with my medium to heavy weights, and I've got a set of them. Okay, so the first one is just going to be used as an anchor, where it goes over my head. My lower half is going to be doing about the single leg drop. Okay, so here, just the anchor over your head, and then the single leg drop. So there, hold on to it, rib cage down and in, abs pulled in, legs, single leg drop. So I'm really working that lower half on those abs. Okay, got a few more seconds to think about it. Pull that core in, look after that lower back. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm dropping a straight leg. If you would prefer to drop a bent leg, just open it up from the hip, but keep your knee bent, and then it won't be such a long lever. If you feel you can, all the way down. If you prefer to do a straight leg but not as far, feel where you can keep control. So remember that zip and hollow is really working for me on that lower half. Lovely, good. We're on our third circuit. Three, 2, 1, and good work, well done. I get my other weight on those medium heavy weights, and it's going to be the skull crusher here, my tricep drop. So, shoulder blades back down and in. And here we go. Drop, and get me that lift. Now I've left my feet on the floor, so I want you to concentrate on where your shoulder blades are. They're in contact with the floor all the time. Good. Down to your forehead, and then remember the back up. 2 lots of work on your triceps on this upper half. And good work, well done. We're back to the single leg drop. Weight over your head as an anchor. Then I'm thinking rib cage down, belly button pulled in, my zip and hollow on, my shoulders in line all the time. Okay, so get that single leg drop, either bent or straight. Then think about what your lower back is doing. It's always down, not pushed hard into the floor, but definitely in contact with the floor all the time. So keep enough tension on those abs that you know that lower back is not going to come off, it's not going to arch in any way. Good work. Dropping it down. Almost there now. That full minute of work. And drop. Really feeling it now in my abs. Belly button pulled in. 3, 2, 1. And good work, well done. On to my 4th minute. Okay, shoulder blades back down and in. Give me that drop. Lovely, good. Just to the forehead, then all the way up. Lovely, working strong into the middle of this circuit. Triceps really working hard for me today. We've done them earlier. 3, 2, 1, and good work, well done. Over your head. Are we ready for our last 12 minutes of work now? 4 on this, 8 on the next, and then we are done. Zip and hollow on, core pulled in. Here we go. Good, into my 5th minute now. Getting that countdown, just take it minute by minute. Really concentrate on what you're doing in each minute. Don't let that back go. Keep that concentration up. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Grab that other weight. And now get ready to do those triceps. So even though my feet are on the floor, keep your zip and hollow on. Don't let your back change shape. You get that drop down to your skull there. Skull crusher there, and then up. Good, then think shoulder blades on the floor. Make sure all that work has been done by the triceps. My 6th minute of work here now. Just about to be completed. And up, squeeze. Shoulder blades still on the floor. Make sure it's the triceps each time, so it's not a throw. Those shoulder to elbow stays in exactly the same place each time. It's just the elbow that bends and then straightens off. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Are we ready for our last 2 minutes of work in this circuit? Then we're on to the last circuit. You're doing really good. Okay, everything down to the waist. Zip and hollow in the middle here. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Single leg drop. Now, if you still feel that you could extend this a little bit more, you can do me scissors here. So again, remember, I'm not moving any faster, but at some point both legs are away from my centre of my body there. So my abs have to work doubly hard here. You can feel that zip and hollow, that lower half here. Really have to get its work done for it. Good, so you can scissor them, you can alternate them, you can alternate them with a bent leg if you feel that your back is going to get compromised. Remember that zip and hollow on the whole time. Nearly there now. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Last of our triceps before we move on to our last 8 minutes of work. Okay, here we go. Shoulder blades on the floor, core pulled in. 3, 2, 1. Good, you've worked really hard up until this point, so let's keep that effort going. Keep it strong. That's how we build that strength up. Really straighten off those elbows each time. Make each one a good one now. This is the last opportunity. into our last circuit now. Okay. I'm just turning around onto my front for my last two. And I'm going to be here with one weight behind my leg into my box here, and I get the lift. Now if you want to, extra challenge, remember, keep your shoulders level so just your hand can go up there and you know that your back is not going to change shape. Then I'm going to do a Superman on my last one, which is the upper body strength one. Okay, so grab the weight that you want to work with, put it behind your knee. Let's start with that timer. Okay, here's your last circuit. You've got a few more seconds here just to get ready to go. Feel that you're balanced between both hands. 3, 2, 1. On my first few, I just get the knee lift. Just so I know what's happening here. And I get a real squeeze on my glutes. My core pulled in. I'm straight on that other knee. And my hip is straight towards the floor. It's not turning out to the side. 40 seconds left now. You've already done 20. That's good. Fifteen seconds left. That work is building up, obviously on this side as well, through my front, as that's the one that's got less support on it. 3, 2, 1, as well as obviously on the glutes. Okay, good work, well done. Into that Superman pose, up onto your knees, and then down. So, we are here, that is the Superman, using my upper and lower half. So hold that Superman for me, then put your feet down, put your hands down, come up into that unit there, and then I go down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Into that Superman. Now really pull your shoulder blades back down and in, let your arms go out. Coming up, into that incline press up, and then slowly back down again. Okay, up, down, back up, and then down. Next one I'm going to show a variation here. We come up onto that incline. Now if you want to come with me, here. Now the variation can be, knees go back down again, and I go back down. Up, onto my knees. If you want to, into that plank, and then you can go straight down if you want to. So again, all those variations are there for you. 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. I'm onto my other side. Weight behind my knee, into my box. Last 6 minutes of work to do now. You've done so good to get to this point. Okay, here we go. Squeeze. Good work. 35 seconds left. Think about those hips facing towards the floor. If you want the other hand off, here it is on my lower back. And I can feel that my lower back is not moving at all. My belly button's pulled into the spine. My zip and hollow is on. The only thing that I can feel moving here and tightening up is my glute to get that leg lift. Lovely, good. We're coming down now into single figures. Here we go, 9. 3, 2, 1. Good work. Here we go again. Into that variation. I'm going to start on the easier one and then work our way up to the harder one. Okay, we've got that Superman going on. Superman going on. Glutes, lower back, upper back. Here, through my pecs, I get that nice lift. And then I went down on that one again. Just nice and slowly. Remember to work as a whole there on that incline there, so I can push up and then I can come back down again. Or here, up, onto my knees, onto my toes, then I can go back on my knees, all the time using my core. Up, here, knees, feet, knees, slowly down. Or if you want that whole extra challenge, up, up, then going down. I'm going to do one more of those in this bit. Up, up, and 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Okay, and back to my first leg with that lift. Tighten close on there, so my hamstring and my glute both working for me. Hands underneath my shoulders, knees underneath my hips, and I get that lift. Knee comes back to the floor each time. I feel nice and even through. My zip and hollow is on. There is work through my pecs as well here. And a little bit of a bend on that elbow. I can feel that work building up, especially in the front here as well. Obviously on the glute when I get the lift, but my core having to work just a little bit extra hard on the side where I'm getting the leg lift from. Lovely, good. We are now into our last 4 minutes of work. Give me that lift, give me that squeeze. Lovely, give me that lift. 3, 2, 1, and well done. Down onto the floor. You're doing good. It's tough, I know. Okay, here we go. Give me that Superman. Really pulling those shoulder blades down. So I'm using that upper half on the back, then I'm using that upper half on the front. And then from here, I can just go back down again and lift. Drop. Remember, it's up to you. If you feel that you can extend this, I'm going to extend it next time. Up, lift. Now you can put your knees down and then come back down. So we've added that plank there on the end. Up. Or remember the full one, I'm going for the full one next. Lovely, good. Up. Here. Slowly back down. Just use that plank all the way to the floor. That's what makes it so difficult. I'm coming up and 3, 2, 1. Good work, well done. Okay, I'm on my last 2 minutes of work. My lower half, then my upper half, but being helped by my lower half on that Superman. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Get me that knee lift. You've done really, really well if you've managed all those circuits. 8 minutes each. That's it, good. Just keep that concentration up. Remember, I can take that other hand off the floor if I want to. And that work builds up on the side where my hand is still on the floor through the front there. I've lost the support of that other arm. Lovely, good. We have got 15 seconds left now. So 1 minute 15 left in total. 5 seconds. Really get that squeeze from the glute. 3, 2, 1. And well done. Are we ready for our last Superman? Take a quick little drink of water here. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm on with that Superman. I'm up. I can be here and then go back down. Up. Here. And then go back down. As I know it's my last one, I'm going to go for that full one. Up, here. Again, you can choose which one you're going to do. That's Superman, knees, full, my plank to the floor. Lovely, good. Up, here, knees, up, plank to the floor. Up, lovely, good. Really feeling it now on the pecs, but also through the core. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Oh, very well done. Good, you're coming off that timer. And I'm just gonna go from here, just do straight into my stretches. Okay, let's go back on this, and we're sitting back. Okay, lovely. Back there, put your head down, really feel you're getting that upper back stretch as well. It worked hard for me all the way through those, on those upper body movements. Lovely, good. And as I'm coming up out of that, I'm going to come straight up and I'm going to take that hurdle stretch forward, dropping down into the centre there, and a very well deserved stretch out on my triceps. That's it, that feels good. I'm dropping down all the time. I have got my zip and hollow on still, and I am dropping through. Okay, good work. Well done. And pushing back on that. So again, you don't have to sit all the way back. If you don't want to open that knee, you can, or you can be here, just pushing those hips back, almost like you're going to drag that leg back with you, and really push them back before you lean down over it to get that glute stretch. Okay, lovely. Then that comes in underneath me, and dropping down onto both elbows. Now again, you can keep the elbows even and drop your hip out if you feel that it gives you more of a stretch, but don't turn the top half, just drop out from the waist. Lovely, good. When I come up, I'm going to take the hurdle stretch into the other side. So hurdle stretch forward, back down and in, my arm comes up, do my tricep stretch at the same time. Just keep on dropping down into that stretch. Feel that your weight's right in the middle, so you can use your own body weight to get down. Okay, then pushing it back, push your hips back. So again, you can sit right back down on it if you want to, but if you feel that you don't open that knee all the way, you could stay up on that knee, but just pushing forward. Both of these will give you a good hamstring stretch. Okay, lovely, then I come up, goes underneath me, down, onto my elbows, and this is where I can decide if I want to drop my hip out, but keep my elbows even. So all my top half stays even, just my hips drop out. That's it, really feel that glute having to stretch that little bit further. Lovely, coming back into the middle, coming up into that downward dog, just pushing my hips back, working my hands back. There we go, and then I'm going to go all the way back with that. Again, legs fairly straight, and remember coming up into that tabletop position, and then coming up all the way. Lovely, good. And then I'm going to do that tabletop again by just holding on to my hips. Push your hips back, and then drop down to that tabletop. And this time what I'm going to do is going to interlock my fingers and push even further. This time I do round my back off and stretch between my shoulder blades. Then coming up, back into that tabletop, and then coming back up again. Lovely, good. I'm going to do that one more time. Down to my tabletop. Down to my curl over, pushing towards the floor. Back, holding those hips, back into my tabletop. Then coming up all the way. Lovely, good. I'm just going to open that out, get the little stretch. Those last bits to be done, were the pecs as well. Just open that out, walk through the feet. I'm going to get that little swoosh down, just the arms nice and loose, little swoosh, little drop at the bottom coming up. And then I'm going to do that again, down, come, up all the way, and then back down into the centre. Big breath in, and then breath out, give a little shake off. Very, very well done. If you tried that all the way through those 8-minute circuits, they are tough work. And when you have to shift between lower and upper body quite quickly, also your aerobic system and your strength system has to go with you to make those things happen. So very, very well done. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed teaching it to you, and I'll see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye for now.